In this video, I'm going to be unboxing this ASUS motherboard. This is the M4A88T-V EVO. We'll take a good look at the box here. It is an AMD motherboard, socket AM3. It's actually a pretty decent looking box here. Okay, now let's pop it open. Okay, first of all, motherboard user guide update, then the motherboard quick start guide. Here is the user guide, and as always there's a driver disc and a little case badge. We've got the antiquated IDE cable. Got two SATA cables, both are right angle. Got the rear I/O shield, nothing real fancy there. And we got the motherboard itself. Alright, this is a decent looking motherboard actually, this is. Let's pan up here a little bit, okay, and go over. So we've got 4 RAM slots for DDR3, up to 2000 it looks like. We've got a 4 plus 4, so we have a 4 or an 8 pin, because that little guy will pop out there. We've got the AM3 socket. Then over here we have there's a core unlocker switch, and there is also a turbo key. Let's see, we've got a DRAM LED button. I'm not quite sure what that is. I may have to take a look and see. Okay, we've got some SATA. The IDE there. Come around the front, we got our front panel connections. There is a BIOS chip. Almost looks like a clear CMOS there. Then we have FireWire, USB, 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 and serial. Okay, back up a little bit. And we can see we've got a PCI, 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 and then a PCI Express by 1, and then 2 by 16. The nice spacing there too. That's actually will be pretty handy, because I will be running this in a crossfire configuration. Okay, then for the rear I/O. Okay, we've got PS2. We've got 2 USB 2.0s, HDMI. We got optical audio. DVI, VGA, USB 2.0, FireWire, eSATA, USB 3.0, and high definition audio out. Okay, let's see what we got for fan headers here. Okay, so we've got the one up here for CPU. Then we have one by the 24 pin connector. And we've got one down here by the CMOS battery. And we've got another one up here for another, it's a 4 pin here. Let's see, and I think that looks like all of it. So what I'm going to do, here's front panel audio, and then the SPDIF out down there. Let me take a peek in the manual here, and then I will find out exactly the specifics on right there on the core unlocker, and there we go, the turbo key and the DRAM LED. I'll be right back. Okay, so what the turbo key 2 does is this will overclock your processor and RAM and everything with just a flick of a switch, and it supposedly does a safe overclock and an easy overclock, so you can do that if you wish. And the core unlocker obviously will unlock more cores in the CPU, or at least attempt to unlock more cores in the CPU. And this is not a DRAM LED button, it's the MemOK. And the DRAM LED is actually to the section there. It must just light up when the DIMMs are found and activated. Okay, so that will wrap up the overlook of this motherboard, and we can take a look at a couple of the other things around here. There's anti-surge, Turbo V EVO, hybrid crossfire, ESD, I'm going to guess that's the electrostatic discharge protection, GPU boost, turbo key express gate, core unlocker, MemOK, 140 watt CPU support. I did not know that. That'll come in pretty handy for the overclockers out there. DirectX 10.1, EPU. Okay, well that'll wrap it up then, and as always, thank you guys for watching.